Hey, what's going on, friends, seekers of focus and balance? I'm really excited to talk because we live in a digital age, in a really fast paced world where information overload is all too common. And this constant connectivity that we experience really threatens our productivity, but also our peace of mind. It's interesting because we were kind of sold this bill of goods that it would help improve our lives in so many ways, and it has. But I want to also explore the transformational power of what Greg McKeown calls essentialism, to really declutter our minds, enhance our output, and ultimately find harmony amidst the chaos. And so, see, I think for so many of us, the problem is there's a barrage of information that's constantly incessant phone calls, never ending stream of notifications, right? The result is overwhelm and stress and a serious case of reactive mode, reacting to all the emails, all the Slack messages, and we're drowning in a sea of input, leaving us very little room for actually meaningful output. And that's what I want to talk about today. And really the solution is, again, essentialism, right? For me, it's been such a game-changing approach that I've used with my clients over the last decade to really conquer overwhelm, to reduce stress, and really elevate productivity. And the strategy is really about just creating more and reacting less, right? It's about choosing, as Greg McKeown says, choosing less but better. Less but better. Focusing on what is meaningful, what is my genuine priority, like what is my number one thing, rather than getting lost in a whirlwind of reactions to everything coming at me. So it's really about going from being externally focused to being more internally focused and finding what are my priorities. This is a huge part of how B3 operates. And so to really, in a way, sort of take a step back from the constant tech bombardment and really make some space for my thoughts to breathe, right? And so obviously the benefits of this are so numerous, but obviously it helps us clear mental clutter, to take time away from tech and stimuli and sort of release our excess thinking and anxiety and stress and really allow you to declutter your mind. I almost like to think of it as kind of like a bath for your body and mind in a way. Obviously I think the power of subtraction is another huge benefit, right? To combat overwhelm by practicing subtraction, right? Our lives, it's so easy to add now. And in fact, advertisers and marketers all the time want you to add things into your life. I'd recommend that you actually cut back on things, that you actually subtract things out of your life and really make room for what's essential primarily. And then obviously we get into flow, right? By immersing yourself in the B3 methodology that we're constantly talking about here, you get to tap into what's called the flow state, right? This realm of sort of creativity and productivity in harmonious coexistence. And so, yeah, obviously it's been celebrated throughout the years. It's been researched heavily, the ability to be essential with our priority. And priorities, I think, is what a lot of us would say. But in the book, Greg McKeown talks specifically about priority and that there's one priority. And we need to really focus on them. And what are the 2-3 key tasks that are going to allow me to hit my one priority at any given time. So And what I want to say is, for B3 as a methodology, obviously, yoga, just like yoga extends beyond the physical practice, the B3 methodology is also a very comprehensive system, and it encompasses, many things throughout the day. But what we come back to again and again, we have the 2 to 3 practices of B3 that we do a day, which we also complement with a structured journaling methodology that allows us to really hone in on each day and really come back to, as sort of a moving meditation, what is most essential in my life? What's the most important thing? So obviously the B3 system gets to guide you through daily, weekly, monthly practices, and during which your thoughts and ideas remain aligned and your actions ultimately remain aligned as you execute, right? Without succumbing to all of the overwhelm. So I want you to comment below, like this video, hit the subscribe button for more informational and transformational insights. But I want you to remember as I wrap up today that essentialism is going to empower you to rise above the noise and cultivate a life where you are reaching your full potential with productivity and fulfillment. That's it for today. I hope you have a really great one. We'll talk to you really, really soon.